Welcome back, everyone, of a Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. As the Hornets are currently 3-4 on this season. Last week they went to take on their rival Utah State, and Utah State killed them 44-21. As in Westlake's 6 first games, the highest margin was 10, and that margin was 23. So that's certainly a big difference from 10. The Hornets are 3-4 and hoping to get back on track, as they would love to make a bowl game this year. With a win, they will get more wins than they did last year because they went 3-9 last year. Their opponent is the Air Force Falcons, sitting at 4-2 on this season. If you like dual threat quarterbacks, then you have to like this Air Force squad, led by senior quarterback Arion Wervman. He is the definition of dual threat. He only has about 700 passing yards, but has about 600 rushing yards, so he's a big runner, and he can throw the football, as this Air Force run offense is one to watch out for. Welcome to the Hornets' Nest here in Burmester, Utah. The 4-2 Air Force Falcons will be taking on the 3-4 Westlake Hornets. Air Force will choose tails because tails never ever fails, and it lands on tails indeed. They'll choose to kick off. The students here at Westlake have nothing but respect for our Air Force and military, but they want to see a Hornets win today. First down, Gold. Scrambling. He's going to look up the middle for Cortez Thorne, the sophomore. He's going to start today off with a 19-yard gain as Thorne, having another really good year. Not quite as good as last year, though. This Westlake offense is the strong suit of this football team, but they haven't been as good as they usually are the past couple of weeks. Benjamin Gold's going to look to pass it. Gold scrambling. Gold. He's going to heave it down the field. And it's going to be intercepted by... I have no clue how to say that name. Benjamin Gold couldn't find anyone open. He probably should have just thrown it away or tried to run with it. First down for the Falcons. As Wervman, it's going to be an option. There goes Arion Wervman. The first play for Air Force's offense. Wervman still on his feet. He gets 34 yards. Last drive, the Westlake offense was looking pretty good, but Benjamin Gold threw it to the wrong team and got picked off. And here we are now. 3rd down and 6. The Hornets are 1 for 1 so far today on 3rd downs. As Gold, he's going to try to use his legs, but he's going to be stopped only getting 2 yards. What the hell is Mason Conway doing? It is 4th and 4, and Coach Conway has decided to go for it. As Gold's going to look to pass it. Gold scrambling, looking for Cortez Thorne, and that's going to be a 17-yard first down. The gutsy play call worked. Just got to trust Conway and believe in Ben. First down at the 48, as the Hornets are getting pretty close to midfield. Benjamin Gold, he's going to scramble. He's very fast. Gold, he will be sacked for a loss of 14 yards. Making it 2nd down and 24. It's going to be Lakota Wills with the sack. Benjamin Gold has bruised ribs. He should be good to return, as it's 3rd and 24. CJ Clifford in it. Quarterback, Clifford. Scrambling. Clifford. He's going to look up the middle for Quentin Weatherspoon, and that'll be a first down for 33 yards. Excellent play by CJ Clifford. He was patient, and he found an open target. As these two obviously connected on the fake field goal back in the New Mexico game, and they're connecting once again. Westlake ended up attempting a 40-yard field goal with Calvin Richardson, but he missed it, so here we are back. Still 3-0, as Ballard gets stuffed up by Big Z. Zaire McGill. That's how the first quarter will end. Air Force up top, 3-0. Pretty low scoring so far, but I do expect that to change, as the Falcons are up 3-0. 2nd and 12, Wervman. It's going to be an option. He gets by Ashtakar. There goes Arion Wervman down the field. No one will catch him. And that'll be an Air Force touchdown. That's why this kid is so good. Westlake is 3 for 5 on 3rd down, which is about 60%. Can they convert once again? Gold. Scrambling. He will look for Cortez Thorne, who has it. And Thorne gets 22 yards. Westlake has been very lucky today, but at the same time, they've made some nice plays. It is 4th down and 11 at the 40-yard line, and Air Force is going to go for it. Strange call. Let's see if it works. As Wervman, he has time. He's going to look for Wilson. He gets by Mel Flint, and he gets the first down. I don't know how Mel Flint missed that tackle. That's a huge gain for Air Force. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Air Force up 10-3. And remember, they do start with the ball in the second half, so they are in the driver's seat at the moment. As it's going to be a toss for Cleveland. Cleveland is open, running room, and he will find the end zone. Ronald Cleveland, 20 yards. Second down and 1. 1 minute and 8 seconds left here in the first half. Westlake has 2 timeouts remaining. As Gold, he will look up the middle for Mickey O'Neal, who's wide open, and the 5'7" receiver will get 20 yards. Third down and 4. Westlake is 4 for 7 on third down, which is pretty good. 28 seconds left here in the half. They have 2 timeouts. Screen for Bostic. Bostic has the first down. Into the red zone he goes. First and goal for 1. 15 seconds left here in the half. Westlake has 2 emergency timeouts if they don't get in, as it's going to be a read option. Gold loses about 4 yards. Huge stop for Air Force. It's going to be T.D. Blackman with third down and goal for 5. Westlake still has a timeout on them, so if they don't get in, they should be able to kick a field goal. Unless this play lasts 8 seconds, as Gold will find the end zone regardless, so it doesn't really matter about that timeout. And that's probably how this first half will end, unless Air Force does something crazy. It is third down and 8 for Air Force. Can they convert, or will Westlake get an unlikely stop? As Arian Worthman's going to look to pass it, he's under pressure, and it's incomplete. He got pressure from Marquise Birch, and they're going to have to punt it for, I believe, the first last drive. Westlake really needed a touchdown, and a touchdown they got is at 17-10. And they have a chance to potentially tie this game up here in this drive as it's first down at the 35. Gold. He's going to look deep down the field and it's intercepted by Connors. That's Gold's second pick of the game. And Air Force will get the ball back. Huge turnover for Air Force, and they get the football back. Still 17-10. 4:13 left here in the third quarter. Wilson in motion. And off for Christian Mallard. But he gets stuffed for a loss of 3 by Trey Cooper Jr. That's his third tackle of a loss for the game. Westlake's defense needs to step up now, as they haven't been awful today, but they've had trouble forcing turnovers. They don't have any turnovers today. Matkovich in motion. He's going to line out in the backfield. Worthman keeping it himself. Finds the end zone, and it will now be 24-10. Despite the believe in Ben chants from this crowd, C.J. Clifford is in at quarterback because Coach Mason Conway decided to bench Benjamin Gold, as he has certainly not had a good game. Clifford under pressure finds Bostic up the middle, and Bostic will dive for a 20-yard gain. This offense has looked much better with C.J. Clifford in the game, as Clifford on first down. Scrambling, looking for an open target. It's Eddie Goolsby. The sophomore will find the end zone, and this game is once again a one-possession. Third down and 2 for the Falcons. Can they convert, or will Westlake get the stop as Mallard? He gets roughed up by Trey Cooper Jr. Cooper has not been great this season, but he's been excellent today. This is the very first play of the fourth quarter, and it's going to be a gutsy one as Westlake is going for it. Here on 4th and 1, they figured, well, they're so close to the first down marker, they might as well go for it. C.J. Clifford's going to run with it. He doesn't quite have the running ability that Benjamin Gold has, but he still gets 11 yards regardless. Mason Conway is excellent at knowing when to risk it for the biscuit. He knows when to go for it on 4th down. He made the gutsy fake field goal call just 2 weeks ago against New Mexico, as Quentin Weatherspoon gets by a couple of defenders, and Weatherspoon will find the end zone from 21 yards out, and we are going to be tied up unless Calvin Richardson misses the extra point. He knows how to do that in these types of situations. We have an EA Sports Studio update as San Diego State currently 5-1, taking on the Colorado State Rams, who are 2-4. Colorado State's actually going to play Westlake next weekend. They're having a good fight against the Aztecs, as San Diego State is only up by 1 with about 5 minutes to go. First down and goal about the 2-yard line, as Arian Worthman is a little bit banged up. He should be good to return, but for the meantime, Isaiah Sanders is the quarterback, as Sanders gets clobbered for a loss of 3 by Mel Flint. Third down and goal at the 7. This is a huge play for both teams. Can Westlake get the stop, or will Air Force get the touchdown? Tight end in motion. Arian Worthman's going to look to pass it. No, he won't. He's going to run right into the defensive tackle, Victor. Then Victor coming up clutch, triple V. And Air Force will be forced to kick a field goal. Air Force was able to make the field goal, and it's going to be down to C.J. Clifford. Benjamin Gold is pretty good in late-game situations, but C.J. Clifford has the hot hand. Clifford on first down. Scrambling. He will look up the middle for an open target. Throwing on his back foot, but he still finds Rashawn Overstreet, bringing it past the 40-yard line. Here comes out Calvin Richardson going for a 24-yard field goal to tie up the game. He is 1 for 2 with field goals so far today. His kick is up, and it is good. Calvin Richardson coming up clutch, and we might need overtime again. 3 seconds left. It looks like the Falcons are going to have to lob up a Hail Mary, so this one is very likely going into overtime. Worthman, he's going to have to look deep, and it's going to be intercepted by Edmund Setzer, and we need OT. Westlake is 2-1 in Mountain West play. Both of their wins came in overtime. The Hornets won the coin toss and chose to send their defense out first. As Worthman, he's going to run with it. What he does best, and Arion Worthman will find the end zone. Colorado State was able to kick a field goal, and they upset the Aztecs 23-21. So the Rams are going to be riding high as they head to Burmester next week to take on these Westlake Hornets. Westlake gets a touchdown, then we will need another overtime. And if not, if they don't score, then they will lose. As Bostic has the first down, Bostic finds the end zone, and unless Westlake decides to do something crazy or Calvin Richardson misses the extra point, then we're headed to double OT. 2 weeks ago, Westlake went into overtime, or double overtime against the New Mexico Lobos. New Mexico got the ball first and kicked a field goal. Westlake looked like they're going to go for a field goal, but ended up faking it, and they won the game as C.J. Clifford will run it in for a touchdown, and Air Force now knows what they need to do. 2nd down and 12 at the 15. Air Force needs a touchdown if they want to head into another overtime. As the Falcons taking their time, Worthman hands it off for Malik Miller, but he gets stuffed like Thanksgiving turkey by Conrad Novak. This will be a big 3rd and 13. Air Force scored a touchdown, but it was called back on an illegal touching penalty by Ronald Cleveland, as it's 4th down and 18. This is it. Air Force needs a first down as Worthman, under pressure, he's going to look deep, and it's going to be deflected by Ash Jakar. That's how this game will end as Westlake wins it in double overtime. Their 3rd OT win on this season, and their 3rd Mountain West win of the season. As they improve to 4-4, Air Force goes down to 4-3.